So you guys were one. I'm hearing a lot of you guys. You guys wanted a theme song shortened, so here we go. This girl reviews movies, games, and books. Sometimes she plays them. So does that? And when she does it with the cat, does that make her crazy? Does that make her crazy? Probably. So it's shorter. There you go. Crazy Cat Lady Gamer Reviewer or Martha Butler does not own any trailers or pictures. I use them under fair use, educational, for education and entertainment purposes. Okay. Hi everybody, Martha here. So today we're doing a kind of show that probably a lot of you people probably don't know exists unless you were born during the 90s or the 80s. Like I was. I was born during the 80s. Um, there was a TV show, there was a books that got turned into a TV show that was called Med School Bus. Now, you're probably wondering why am I covering a show that's for preschoolers or primary schoolers here. But I do cover cartoons that have to do with kids that I watched when I was a kid. Now, this one is kind of if you wanted like help your kid like learn, especially nowadays when all schools are basically now closed for what if you know reason, and you're having a hard time homeschooling your kid, this would be a perfect show to have watch because this teacher is Miss the Frizz. She would take her kids on field trips to everywhere that you can think of, even places, definitely places that a regular school teacher would not think of. Now, these kids, I think they're in fourth grade. It is the grade that these kids are in. Um, Now the author passed away, Joanna Cole. She was 75. She passed away recently. So I decided to do a review of this TV show. So Um, let me see what years it went up. It's U.S. and Canada show. Apparently it had 2 seasons, but it aired a long time. Because I remember sometimes when I was like still looking on TV, I saw it on TV several times. So it aired between, even though it only had 2 seasons, it aired between September 10th, 1994, between December 6th, 1997. So, and it had, how many episodes did it have since it only had 2 seasons? There was also a show on Netflix, which I have not watched, and I probably never watched because it's not, as far as I know, it won't be the same as the one I grew up with, and I don't have kids of my own to show it to. So, for some reason, there's a phone number on here, and this Wikipedia page. I don't know why, but I'll name some of the kids to you guys. Now, everybody's favorite was Arthur. Um, I think that kid's name with the glasses was. We have Daniel. We have Marie. I think that's the one that was also always, always talk about her old school. We have Erica, Tara, Stuart, Edward. No, I think Edward's the one with the red hair. But looks like Mrs. Fridge was like, I would say like they never like really specified what type of teacher she was. She just really taught everything that she could for the fourth graders that she had in her school for that year, and she would take them on all different adventures. It hardly ever was actually the classroom ever stayed in her. The teacher has ever stayed in her room. That's why it's called Magic School Bus, because the school bus was able to transform into anything in order to specificate for her field trip. Whatever, like if she had to go to the space, it would turn into a spaceship. If she had to go inside of somebody, which she did, she would go. It would also it would specify for that one, and it could also turn into like animal, some type of animal, I think, but not. It would still look like a bus. So it could turn into a plane. It could turn into a spaceship. It could turn into a jet. It could turn into a submarine. So anything that you can think of, this bus could turn into. So and anything was possible because it even says in the theme song with the frizz. No way, because he Arthur was always the one that was asking, "Please let this be another field trip," in the theme song. So, and I did remember one episode where they did she was able to turn them all into animals, so they can study animals. Um, so yeah, that's why it's really hard to know what type of teacher she was. She taught all subjects that she had to for that day. She would teach that specific subject to her kids and help them and answer their questions in the kindest way possible. So I think this one was originally on PBS. Just for people who wonder what that channel is, it's mostly to help kids. It's like the channel that Sesame Street's on, Mr. Rogers was on, Arthur's on. I think still out of the ones I grew up with, that one, that yeah, Sesame Street's also still running. So, but Mr. Rogers ain't. Maybe one day I'll do Mr. Rogers for you guys. This show. Let me know because I'm don't know what show I'm gonna do next week. But do you want to tell me in the comment section? But I'm just gonna give this is just a history one because it's been so long since I watched the show. I cannot rate this show, but I just think it's a great show to help teach your kids. If you want to teach your kid about anything, only thing I don't think they ever she never I'm not sure she ever discussed history in her class, but correct me if you want to. If she did, I don't remember her ever doing that. I just think it might have been too much a sensitive topic for that type of thing for that type of channel. So let me know if she did. I don't remember her ever doing that, but yep, Magical School Bus was a great show. I loved it, and if you could find it, it could really help. It could probably really help your little ones learn some cool facts right now and help them get through these hard times. So we'll miss Joanna Cole. She was a great woman. I mean, there's other authors of the Magic School Bus that I noticed because when I looked it up to find out how her name, there was other authors there, but she's the one that came up with the idea of Magic School Bus. So I wonder if he respects for her, and yeah. So I'll see you guys later. Let me know if you have any ideas for the next TV show I should cover. I know I'm kind of branching off from doing the Disney Channel's ones from now, since I'm kind of running out of ideas of ones that I grew up with. So on that channel. So I'll see you guys later. Like, favorite, and subscribe, and bye bye.